Okay, so first I just want to welcome you to our monthly team meeting webinar. I do want to say that I was able to participate in Kendall Pierce. She's my sister-in-law in Pennsylvania, and she's direct to me. So, but she was able to do basically a meeting, a physical meeting, and she basically had her computer just like this, so that people could see the speaker and be a part of the meeting if you couldn't be there physically, for anybody who was out of town or out of the area. And she's also starting to have multiple meetings in different areas. So, for example, Kimberly and Julie, let's say, you guys decide to start having a meeting and inviting, like a physical meeting, and inviting people over to your local area. Then you could do the same thing where you could Zoom people in that are out of town. Okay, same thing with Karen. So. It's really good to have local meetings. It's good to, fellowship with each other and encourage each other and build each other up and all of that. So I know that whenever we are able to be together, it's always uplifting for me. I always feel physically better when I'm with you guys. So, so keep that in mind going forward. So we'll do this for now, but I'm thinking I might like to do some kind of physical meeting, okay? And it could be something where I even switch it back and forth in different places. One month it's here in Joshua Tree, the next month it's in San Diego. We do something. And I know we have some people in that are going to be really getting going in LA. So maybe we switch it up and we have Zoom for people that aren't going to be right there for it. So it's just something to think about, and it's exciting as we grow our businesses all over the country and into the world for that matter. So we have a ton of announcements. There's so much going on. A lot of this is on our the source and all of that, but I'm just going to highlight a few things. So first of all, as we start to get new team members into my region, I would like you to only add them to our Facebook page after they have basically signed up and placed their start order. So as you get new team members, I want them to be a part of our Servant Heart Set Apart, but I want to make sure that they're actually working a business and not just ordering products at a discount, okay? So they need to sign up as a consultant, place their first order, and be sort of working towards getting started, okay? The other thing is, when you are closing with somebody, it's really important to try to get them to that $150 level because, first of all, for their preferred client, they get a free gift worth up to $50. So, of course, if they don't do on their first order that $150 amount, they're going to lose out on a free gift, okay? Plus, it counts towards your bonuses. And we're going to talk about when you guys promote to district manager and what a district manager bonus means as far as a paycheck and all of that goes. So, so it's those $150 preferred clients and consultants that actually start to count towards your bonus as well, okay? All right, you guys, I think Arbonne is feeling bad about the craziness that has been our world in ordering things over the last few months. And so they are doing a free consultant gift in August. And so on any order of any size, you put, whatever you're ordering. So, let's say you're getting a CC cream, and you put it in your cart, and then you're going to have the option to add this free gift to your cart. It pops up as kind of like one of the, like the benefits at the bottom where it says you qualify for this. And so you can add it to your cart. So I don't know what the free gift is, but it's from Arbonne, so it has to be good. And you also get a note from Kay. And then, let's see. Okay. So let's also talk about the 30 Days to Healthy Living. Right now, I have Kendall's team really running the groups because it got too much for me with everything that was going on, just having to physically be at a computer posting every day. And so she's very adamant that she wants everybody to have their orders in by a week before we get started. So, for example, the first Monday in September is apparently the 7th. Yeah, that's true. It is. Okay, September 7th. Okay, so a week before that will be Monday, August 31st. That's when people should have their orders placed for the 30 days. and then they can be added to the group. So that's your goal, you guys. Don't wait until the 7th. Kendall really doesn't want anybody added after that. And I totally get that, because what's happening is that the first week is full of information that they're going to miss out on, because I doubt that they're going to be like scrolling back and reading all the posts, because there's like 7,000 of them the first week. So it's really important to get them in there on the first day, basically a week before they're going to start the 30-day program. Okay, so so keep that in mind. We're going to always start on the first Monday of the month, and keep it in mind they need to have their order in and be in the Facebook group a week prior. Okay, so all right, the next thing is we started our call series last night, and I'm going to really try hard to keep them to a half an hour, so that you know, Sunday nights you can, you know, you might need to be putting kids to bed or whatever. So I'm going to try to keep it to a half an hour. And I did post the video if you missed it. And if you would like to participate in what we're actually doing on the call, then watch the video and then let me know that you want the homework, because it's in the video, but I just said don't worry about writing it down, because I'll just email it to you. And so there's a coaching aspect to this call series, like a personal coaching aspect. And so if you want to be a part of that, then you need to be working on the homework each week. And so the homework is only going to help your business. It's not like you're, you know, I'm not going to grade you. If you don't get your homework turned in, it's not that I'm going to judge you or have any hard feelings towards you. I know life happens. Believe me, I know life happens. But just know that there's so many things happening over the next, you know, end of this calendar year that you're really, really going to want to be ramping up your business, and doing this homework is going to help you do just that. Okay, so we're going to be doing each Sunday night at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. So I'll post the link in our Facebook group, and you're always welcome to invite team members that, you know, for some reason I don't tag. I can't remember everybody when I'm doing the Facebook tag, so I just kind of, as people pop into my mind. So I hope you guys can be a part of that. And if you missed it last night, it's, I think, 27 minutes. It's not terribly long. And basically, we're going to be going over right now the getting started part of the Business Builder Binder, which Kendall and Alyssa basically took the documents that were in Deanna Heron's Dropbox, but they kind of like streamlined them and organized them. And so I really encourage you to have a binder like this. It's kind of your go-to resource, and it's, the Dropbox is pinned at the top of our Facebook group, so you can easily access it. You might even want to like bookmark it so that you can get back to it. And I'm going to be adding other box or Dropbox links as we go to the pinned post there, so you can always find what you need. Okay. LA Bride Show is coming up. Los Angeles Bride Show is coming up August 22nd and 23rd. So just to give you an idea, I think I posted this on our Facebook, but last Sunday, well, a week from Sunday ago, we were at Ontario doing a bride show, and I personally came back with over 60 contacts. And I didn't book anything at that show, because I'm going to follow up and make the phone calls. So I made my first 15 phone calls in a matter of probably an hour and a half. And I booked 8 facials between now and October. So that's only with 15 of the 60. So they're very, very good ways to get new cold contacts. But if you're not in my area and you're looking to get into bride shows, you want to start looking now, because sometimes they're hard to get into because they'll take only one Arbonne consultant, for example. So if there's already an Arbonne consultant in, then what I've found is that they'll ask that consultant first before they let somebody new in. So you definitely want to start trying to get in now. A lot of the bride expos are sort of finishing up, and then we'll start again kind of in January. So although I think, Karen, like I said, I think there's that one in October, and so you can in Colorado, so you can look at that and see. If you're going to be doing vendor shows, I definitely want to do training with you. just so you feel very comfortable in what you're doing at the bride show. I think at the next bride show, we might get a video just of what our table looks like, a video of maybe one of us talking to somebody and getting their information and their contact information. And then I also want to get a video of me making phone calls. I was doing it at my sister's house the other day, and she was like completely blown away. She couldn't believe that everybody was like buying my line, hook, line, and sinker. So I'd like to have some kind of training video as well. But if you're going to do the vendor shows, let me partner with you so that you can feel confident in, one, investing your time, and two, investing your money, okay? Because they're not cheap. Let's see. So the LA Bride Show, I know there's been, I know Jennifer Youngs is going to be coming with us, and Linda's going to be going with me as well. So if any of my Southern California peeps want to get in on that, I just need to know as soon as possible. It's 3 weeks away. So, okay, here my munchkins walked in. They're going to be knocking on my door too. Okay, okay, you guys, Impact Training is going on this summer. And the one in Southern California is always the last one on the tour, and it's in Anaheim. And I'm not going to be here for it because I'm going to be at the Lake Tahoe retreat with Becky. So poor me, I know. But I would be there. That's where I would be if I wasn't going to be at Tahoe. So, there's one in Denver, Colorado on August 29th. I don't know how doable that is for my Colorado folks. And there's the one in Anaheim is September 19th, and it's so worth it. It's like a really mini GTC, and it's just worth it. You just, you got to go. So, so look at that schedule. If you're not sure, you can email me. Actually, it's on the source. You can go on the source and get it too. All right, so we have a new product in our Genius line. It's a Genius Lip Treatment. So those of you who had $1,000 in personal qualifying volume last month actually get this lip treatment as a gift this month. And so I actually went onto the source and downloaded the Meet the Product sheet so that you can learn more about it. But basically, it's going to replenish moisture to smooth lip texture, as well as reduce the look of fine lines and wrinkles on and around the lips. It deeply hydrates, moisturizes, and protects the natural moisture barrier to help lips look soft and supple, because we all want that. Immediately and continuously plumps lips. So this is a lip plumper as well, to give you a youthful, well-defined appearance. It's a formula that quickly absorbs and can be worn alone or as a primer to any other lip gloss or lipstick. And it's dermatologist tested and allergy tested, and it's suitable for all skin types. And of course, it's our vegan. But its primary formulation is our phytonol, which is in our Genius pads and our CC cream. Okay, so it's going to really help with the aging of your lips, because as you age, basically, one of the things that women complain about is that their lips get thinner. So this is going to help, keep their lips nice and youthful. So if you achieved $1,000 in qualifying volume, once again, when you go put your order in, it's going to be there as a option for you to click on. So it was fun when I was putting in my order today. I had the option to get a free product because I was placing an order, and then the option to get a free lip treatment because of the qualification I met last month. So that was fun. Okay. So, and the other thing that kind of goes along with that is I think there's probably going to be new catalogs coming out next month. So, I have I think 15 catalogs or so. So, just kind of gauge if, number of parties you have versus catalogs you have, or, that kind of thing. And don't stock up on them too much right now, because I think they're going to have new ones. They're going to probably add in the lip treatment. And I also read that they're actually going to phase out the Revelage, so it may not be in the new catalog, okay? The other thing is the holiday product brochures are actually on sale now. And it's unfortunate because if you go to the Impact trainings, they tell you all about the Christmas products. And because ours is the last one on there, we're already going to know about the Christmas products already because it's September 19th and they're going to be online September 1st. But we can have a sneak peek by ordering the brochures. I went online and you can get a 10-pack for $4.50. And it's going to have the I Want It All packages in there. And that's basically a 50% off of the Christmas products. So that will be available to us on September 1st. Okay. So you're going to want those products. And, with these brochures, my plan is people that are in my business that have historically ordered Christmas products, I'm going to send them a brochure in the mail. And Arbonne has assured us they're not going to sell out September 2nd, but that has sort of been some of the things. So let your clients know who like Arbonne well ahead of time that they can order Christmas products beginning of September, okay? Something else I found online is you can get, and they talked about this at GTC, I just have not taken advantage of it yet. They have put together Discover Arbonne packs, okay? And the Discover Arbonne packs basically is for you to send to somebody that might be interested in the business. And you can send it to, if you're trying to prospect people in Taiwan or Poland or another country, you can actually have Arbonne send it to your prospect in their native language, whatever that is, okay? So I think they're $7. And I thought, you know what, that's really good because it comes with a compensation summary, a consultant's benefits flyer, a preferred client benefits flyer, opportunity brochure, Arbonne product catalog, a sample pack for RE9 Advanced, and a Calm sample pack in one of those big 8.5 by 11 folders. And I think it's $7, and that includes the shipping and everything. So, you can put all that stuff together, and then you go to, ship it to Australia, which, by the way, if you do that in the US and you ship something to Australia, it takes 3 weeks for it to get there. What happens with this is that you can actually, if it's going to somebody in Australia, it will ship from Australia. So they'll get it more quickly. And then they notify you that it's been sent and how to follow up and that kind of thing. So if you're looking at prospecting in other countries, you have this tool. Obviously, you can use it for the US as well. It's just a really nice, professional looking tool for us to use. So if you have any questions about that, I found this on the source about the Discover Arbonne packs. Okay, starting next meeting, you guys, I really, 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 really want to do a Discover Arbonne as a part of this meeting. So in the Business Builder Binder, there is a link, or not a link, but a file that has the opportunity presentation in it. And the opportunity presentation is really, really short. I would like to be doing an opportunity presentation, so if you want to invite people to be on our Zoom or come to a local meeting, we'll actually be doing the opportunity Discover Arbonne presentation at this meeting, okay? So, so next month, you can plan on that between my welcome and my announcements, there'll be an opportunity presentation, okay? And then as we go through this, I would really, really love to have you guys step in and do the opportunity, take turns doing the opportunity presentation, because the more comfortable you are talking about the business, the more people you're going to sponsor. It is what it is. So, let's see. Oh, okay. Another exciting announcement. Told you that there was a lot of announcements this month. Arbonne. So what's going to happen in December, they're going to announce our Arbonne incentive trip. It's called the AIT, Arbonne Incentive Trip. And what they've done in December previous is that they've let us count our volume as double towards earning our trip. And they're still going to let us do that, but in addition, they're also going to let us count our August volume, okay? So for anybody who's a consultant, you get to count your entire success volume. So you and anybody else that's beneath you, whatever your total volume is, you get to count. That's going to go into kind of a kitty for your the trip that they're going to announce in December, okay? That's amazing, okay? So the other piece of that, Oh, and then district managers and above, you can count your central district volume. So central district, what that means is once you're a district manager, anybody who's on your team that's not also a district manager is in your central district. So, for example, Michelle Pilo is a district manager, okay? So she's not in my central district. So anybody who's not a district manager in my success line is in my central district, okay? So district managers, it's a little bit different. Consultants, you get to count everything, okay? So it's a good month to go sell. I heard Kendall say, talk to everybody you know and tell them they have to buy something. Tell them they have to buy a makeup primer this month because you're earning a trip. Just like they won't say no. Okay. All right, and then the last big announcement is that Deanna Herron, our Executive National Vice President and Top 10 Income Earner at Arbonne, announced her 2016 Laguna Beach Challenge. And so I've actually not earned this challenge. This has only been open to MVPs before, but I have earned other challenges that Deanna has sponsored. And I just can't tell you what that experience does for not just you personally and your personal development, but also what it does for your business. Okay, so if you have not watched the video, I did post it. So it turns out she's got a participant maximum of 100 people. So once it was at 100 people, it cut everybody out. So luckily she recorded it and we got the video. So you can watch that. And then once you've watched it, I think you should watch it again. Okay, I've already watched it twice. And I'm just telling you that it will be life-changing and you definitely want to earn this. Okay. So previous years, this was called Route 66, and it was actually something that Cecilia Stoll, who is Deanna's sponsor, put together, but it's the same challenge. You basically have to promote 3 district managers direct to you, and they be paid as district manager, okay? Oh no, paid as area manager, okay? So once you promote 3 district managers direct to you, you will be an area manager. So the people who have earned Route 66 in the past, when they ended up at Route 66, were basically RVPs. And those that have earned Route 66 in the past are either on their way to MVP or already MVP. So this is not only, like I said, not only personally changing, but will change your business as well. You know, the thing about deciding to go for something like this is that you're going to be busy. But what's great is most of you, I would say all of you that are on this call tonight, want to grow a business. You want to be successful at Arbonne. And so, you know, that's why this, basically this call series that we started in August is going so well with this, because it's going to help you get into activity. And that's what you have to be. You have to be busy. But you're going to be growing your business while you're earning this once-in-a-lifetime luxury vacation at a castle in Laguna Beach. So that's pretty exciting. So, and a lot of whether you earn this or not is going to be directly related to your belief, okay? One of the things I learned early on in my business is that belief has a sound. And so you have to believe that you're going to earn this trip, and everybody around you needs to believe it too. When I first started my business, I was ignorance on fire, and I decided that I was going to go for the Arbonne incentive trip. And it was to Atlantis. And I had no idea that most people had like 8 months to earn it. And I had like 4. And I just told everybody I was going to earn it. And I did because I believed it. I truly believed it. And so I made it happen. So that's where your belief needs to be. You need to let your family know. You need to let your coworkers know. Let your team know. Let your upline know that you are going for this and you're going to earn it. So again, your goal is to promote 3 district managers direct to you, okay? So one of the things we're going to be going over in our call series is how to promote to district manager. So if you're not sure how to do that, we're going to be going over that. Watch the video that I've already posted for last night, and we'll be going over more stuff next week to help you get into activity, okay? So one of the things that helps with your belief is knowing a little bit about Laguna Beach. So start printing out the pictures. I know for us, this is great. As California folks, we don't have to pay for airfare. We just get to drive there. And then we get treated like royalty while we're there. We get to basically be around, you know, the top MVPs in Arbonne, as well as Stian Mork, the founder's son. But just being in the presence of these people is amazing, okay? So print out pictures of Laguna Beach and make it your screensaver on your phone and make it something you think about, okay? Because if it's not something you think about, you're not going to be going for it, okay? It was awesome, that video last night, or the call last night, that two people, Marcy Van Bever, who's a national vice president, she's a sideline of ours, and then of course our very own Becky Humphreys, who is adorable. And have you guys all met Becky Humphreys? Katrina hasn't yet. She is like what we would call a sparkle. She's a sparkle. She illuminates the room. And one of the things that that Becky does that's so amazing is she finds the best in everybody, you know, in every situation, in every person. So I just adore Becky. And those of you who haven't met her yet, I can't wait for you to meet her. But Marcy, she said some things that stood out to me. One, she said, you know, you need to decide you're going to do this and don't give yourself a back door. So that means don't give yourself excuses to get out of this. There's no back door. You're going to be in this and you're going to be in it for the long run. Okay. And then decide, basically decide you're going to book 12 things a month. Why do we want to book 12 things a month? You're like, I can't even book 2. What are you talking about 12? You're going to book 12 because what happens is that things cancel. And so when things cancel, you have other things waiting for you. I am actually in the process. I've decided that Friday evenings and Saturdays are my Arbonne presentation days, and I am double booking Saturdays. So what that means is I'm basically trying to book something Friday evening, Saturday mid-morning, and Saturday evening. So ideally, I could have 3 things booked on a weekend, but I can guarantee you that at least one of those is going to cancel, right? So that means I have some backup, okay? So decide how you're going to do that. The other thing that she said was, as a district manager, earning your district manager bonus, your income is about $1,000 a month, okay? So you guys, district manager is the first level of management, okay? You can do district manager all by yourself. You do not have to have a team to do district manager. So what is a district manager bonus? Okay, well, district manager means you are, district manager means you have a maintenance of $2,500, okay, a month. And we've talked about doing your presentations and $500 average, and you know, you do your 6 presentations, $500 average is $3,000. So that's you maintaining district, okay? The district manager bonus is basically you and anybody in your district doing at least $5,000, okay? You and anybody in your district doing at least $5,000. And then sponsoring at least 5 $150 preferred clients or consultants. And you get an extra $200 on your paycheck. So that is going to give you about $1,000 paycheck, okay? And one of the things that Deanna has said early on is that she's always, even to this day, wants to earn her district manager bonus because it means that she's building her personal business, okay? So one of the things, Marcy actually had 3 really good ideas, if you haven't been able to listen to the call yet. And I actually went through and listened to it carefully enough that I typed up her verbiage that she gave because I thought it was really good. One idea was to use sort of the back to school busyness as an excuse to book what we're going to call a mini facial or a mini health and wellness. She called it a mini workshop. I don't really use the word workshop, but I don't love the word party either. So, you know, we can come up with a really cute mini facial or something. But basically the idea is that, you know, people are busy, everybody's going back to school. And so you could say something like this. So I'm super excited. I'm working towards earning a 5-star luxury trip in a castle at Laguna Beach with the top Arbonne leaders. And I know August is crazy, so what I'm doing is I'm calling to book a mini workshop. And all I need is you plus 2 people. And so you bring the people and I'll bring the wine. Something like that. She said bring the tea, but I think wine would be a more fun. Anyway, it depends on who you're talking to, I guess. But something really simple, keeping it light, you and 2 people. And you know, the thing about the facials, and if you did a mini facial, basically what I would do for a mini facial is I would have them cleanse with the RE9. I would have them do the New Silk scrub and let it dry on their face, and then wash that off and just do the regular anti-aging stuff. That's a mini facial, basically doing one mask, okay? Or maybe you also do the cellular renewal mask, because that only stays on for about 5 minutes, okay? But you don't go through and do the entire facial. My dog's having a nightmare. Okay, so we can do something like that to get them and 2 people together. You're going to do this express mini facial. It's going to help me earn this luxury vacation in Laguna Beach. I'll bring the wine, something like that, okay? And you can make having 12 of these events your goal, okay? And if it's a Saturday and you can do these, maybe if you're going to do express facials, maybe you can book 3 in one day if it's just you and 2 other people, okay? So really think about that. The other thing that she said that I really liked was doing, when the holiday products come out in September, doing these home events with the holiday products where people can come and see the holiday products, but really it's going to be basically a Discover Arbonne, okay? So you would basically have 2 events back to back. So let's say you're going to do a Friday evening and a Saturday afternoon. And so the verbiage would be something like this. So I'm having a fun event in my home, or you could do it like a back room in a restaurant or something. And I'm going to be displaying all the holiday products. However, this isn't really geared towards, however, this is really geared towards the incredible business, because this business has changed my life. I have no idea if you're interested in this business or not, but you have been on my mind, and I really just want you to come and check it out. I've always thought of you, or I have been thinking of you, and I've always thought you'd be really good at this. So what I'm asking is that there are no strings attached, and I just want you to come and take a look, have a glass of wine and some appetizers, and then if anything, it can be a fun girls' night out, okay? So I think I'm gonna do that, because I think it's really important for us to focus on the business. I am so good at focusing on the products because I'm so passionate about products, but really, I'm also really passionate about the business because it's done so many things for me and for so many other people. So, and if it hasn't done anything crazy amazing for you, it's going to. So that's what you tell people. This business is going to, you know, give me an extra $2,000 a month that I can contribute to towards my income. This business is going to make it where I don't have to work a job, and I can decide what I want to do. You know, whatever it is, this business is going to make it where I can homeschool my kids and still contribute to my family income. So it may not have done something for you yet, but it will. And you need, and that, again, in our call series, we're going over our why, and our why is so important. And so one of the things we're going to be working on is developing your why, so that even in the bumpy times, you continue to work your business. The last thing she said, and I've done this before, is ask 30 people in 30 days to listen to a Discover Arbonne call and then answer the 4 follow-up questions. So on Deanna Heron's SoundCloud, you just go to soundcloud.com/Deanna Heron, and she's got, I don't know, tens of Discover Arbonnes. She has her own Discover Arbonne, and then there's like Kendall did one and Becky did one, and there's a whole bunch of them. So you could ask somebody if they'd be willing to listen to, you know, this 20-minute phone call and answer 4 follow-up questions, and try to ask 1 person a day to do that. Do you guys know what the follow-up questions are? Actually, guess where they are? They're in our Business Builder binder. So, but the 4 follow-up questions are basically, what did you like best about the call? What surprised you most about the call? Who do you know personally that would benefit from the business or the products, or both? And then the last question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being don't ever talk to me about Arbonne again, and 10 being I want to start a business right now, where do you put yourself? And based on their answer, our handy dandy binder tells us how we need to proceed at that point, okay? And if you haven't done these before, where you ask the 4 questions, I would really encourage you to ask me to be on the call with you, just so that you can feel more confident answering questions, okay? So ask 30 people in 30 days. What if you started today and started asking one person to do this? And we're going to be talking about this on Sunday on our call series about how to talk to people about the business. So I would encourage you to be on that call. One of the other things that Marcy said, and I've read this before in a book that's fabulous called The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, is that you are the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. Okay, I want you to think about that. You're the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. So that could be financially speaking, that could be, you know, how you basically, well, let me give you an example. So I had a friend that I talked to almost every single day before Arbonne and before I read this. And what I realized after I read this is that this particular person was very, very negative. And even though I loved her to death, I loved her like a sister, I realized that my daily conversations with her were actually bringing me down. Okay, so I want you to think about who you're surrounding yourself with. Are you surrounding yourself with positive people? Are you surrounding yourself with negative people? Are you surrounding yourself with successful people? That's what you want to do. And that's why these calls are so important, because you are surrounding yourself with successful, like-minded people. All of you guys are successful because you are taking a chance and putting yourself out there, and you are looking past your comfort zone to make yourself, you know, put yourself in a better situation. And so these meetings are so important for that reason, and being connected, okay? But think about who you're surrounding yourself with. And I want you to think about next year in August at Laguna Beach, who you would be surrounding yourself with when you are sitting on a beach with Becky Humphreys and Deanna Herron and Kendall Pierce and all these amazing, amazing leaders, okay? So, so think about that, all right? So the other thing I want you to think about is, who do you want to bring with you? This is a really great thing. If you have somebody that's like on your dream team, you would love to have this person in your business, and you can say to them, hey, listen, I'm earning this challenge. I would love for you to be in this business with me, and you earn it too, and let's go and have this awesome vacation together. So what would you have to do? You would have to show them how to promote to district manager, and then help them promote three district managers direct to them. Okay, that is you, district manager on your way to area manager on your way to RVP. Okay, so think about, who do you want to go with you? I know Julie and Kimberly want to go together, and I'm sure Julie wants Karen to go. So anyway, think about who you want. It may not be anybody in Arbonne right now. Okay, so it may not be anybody in Arbonne right now. And that's what I do love about our business, is that the more people we help, the more successful we are. So it's all about helping other people. And one of the things that Marcy also said is, take the focus off of you. I think so many times we talk about, you know, I don't want to make that phone call, or I don't want to bug somebody, or it's all about I. But think about the people who need this. Think about the people who, maybe it's not even the business they need. Maybe they need some girlfriends, you know, some good, positive people in their life, okay? But people need this business, okay? And so Marcy put it, you know, that people are drowning, and we have a life preserver. And so you want to start throwing out the life preserver. And so, and this may not be for everybody, but, you know, at least you can offer it to them, okay? Oh, I think that's the end of my thing. Okay. So anyway, I really, really, really hope that you go for this challenge. I'm going to open up. I'm going to unmute. Let's see. Unmute all. Okay. I unmuted everybody. So if you want to mute, remute. Does anybody have any questions?
The one thing I wanted to say is, for the lip treatment, that's only something we can use at night again, right? Because it's got that retinol product.
Yes, that's a good point. Yeah, it's for the, well, you can use it as a primer too. So if it's underneath a lipstick or a lip gloss, you can it can go on as a primer. So as long as it's covered, I think. That's a good question. You know what? I'll have to look on.
But it's not retinol, right?
No, it's a
It's a phytonol, which is a retinol derivative.
It's a botanical retinol is what it is.
It's the same thing that's in our teas.
You know, it doesn't say, it says actually use morning and night as part of your skincare regimen. Pat gently all over clean lips and along the lip contours alone or under lipstick or gloss. So, I don't know, Julie, it might be something you just use at night because you know you're already sensitive to that, maybe? I don't know. Anybody else have any questions? I hope you guys are all really excited about Laguna Beach. It's, you know, even if you don't earn the challenge, like what if you don't earn it but you still promote 2 district managers direct to you? That would be amazing. Okay, so you know, I think, you know, people look at this in different ways. People are like, I'm going for this, and people are like, there's no way, I'm not going for this, I'm not going to do it. Okay, so again, it's all that mindset. So you guys, if you're going for this, I do need you to either Facebook message me or email me, and then Becky wants to know also. So you can either message the 2 of us or email the 2 of us, or I can forward it to her, whichever you guys want to do. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions? No? Linda's just shaking her head no.
None for me.
Okay.
None for me.
All right. So so again, so next month, I'm not sure if we're going to have a local one and then Zoom in and then maybe start bouncing around, but we're definitely going to do a Discover Arbonne. So if you want to get somebody on as a guest that you're talking to about Arbonne, this would be a good time to do that. Okay, if you want to do that. So what's nice is if you want to talk to somebody in another state, you can obviously give them the link and they can get on via Zoom. Okay, or local people, we can be inviting people to come locally. Do you have a question, Linda?
The first Monday next month is Labor Day. Yeah.
So let's
the first Monday next month is Labor Day.
So what we could do instead is have it on Tuesday. What do you guys think about that? Tuesday the 2nd?
That's fine.
No. Oh, you know what? We could just have it on Tuesday the 1st. What do you guys think about that?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to write that down.
Yeah, it works for me.
Okay, so Tuesday.
It should be fine.
So go ahead and put that in your calendar now, that we're going to do it on Tuesday, September 1st. And then, and just remember we'll have a Discover Arbonne aspect to it. And I'll make a flyer or something that you guys can post and whatnot. All right, you guys. It was good seeing you. And we'll talk more soon, especially those of you doing the call series, okay? So we'll definitely be talking more. All right. Good night, you guys. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
All right. Good night.